All right, welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction. We're going to have the Mets and the Chicago White Sox here. I am hearing an echo, so let's make sure we get rid of that. There we go. All right, welcome in. Thank you, guys. I was trying some new software tonight, and it just wasn't working out. So we went back. I hurried up, canceled those, went back to the other software that we know works. So we'll be live. We'll be live. So the little bit of a rain delay is actually a blessing here because it let us figure out some software issues before the game started. Hey, CH is here once again. Congrats to CH. Channel is absolutely blowing up over there. Up over 2K. Oh, almost up to 2K, I should say. Hey, Jason, how are you? How is everybody doing tonight? Let me come back over here to get the chat. OG is here. What's up? What's up, everybody? Thank you all once again so much. Miss Gina is here. Sean is here. Oh, Sean with his prediction here. Sean with his 8-2 prediction. 8-2 and 8 Ks. Thank you, Sean. 8-2 with 8 Ks from Mania. Thank you. Miss Gina's here. What's up, Miss Gina? Roadrunner Steve. They had a little bit of a weather delay there, so we're still waiting for first pitch. Hey, CH is making my rounds to leave a like and wish you a good stream. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Should it saying everything's okay? Yep, sounds like everything's okay. Let me keep climbing. Let me keep going through these to see if we get any other predictions here. Nice. He's got a Dodgers live stream tonight. It's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing milk bones. Easy there, Norm. All right, AJ Ewing, Miss Genius saying 6-5. Here we go. We are underway. And a little chopper to third. One pitch, one away. Sean Burke on the mound. Oh, I don't have the pitching stats for either pitcher tonight. No record, man, not good. So Ewing grounded out there to lead us off. Lindor will bat second. Bichette is DHing and batting third tonight. Carson Bench fourth. Young fifth. Luis Robert Jr. will bat sixth. Beatty seventh. Semien eighth. And Alvarez will bat ninth. In for a strike to Lindor. Miss Gina saying 6-5. Four to 2, says Benzino. And Lindor whacks one out to right. Foul. 0-2. Benzino said 4-2. Jason says 5-4. Frank R saying 6-3. 0-2 to count to Lindor here. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. 4-2. Gina said 6-5. Yeah. 7-2, says Roadrunner Steve. The 1-2 to Lindor. Inside, 2-2. What did he say? 7-2. 7-2. Stanley says 5-4. Sam saying 3-1. A lot of predictions tonight. And popped up behind the plate. And it'll go out of play. 3-1, says Sam. 5-0 shutout, says Mark C. Let's go. Look at all the predictions tonight. Stanley, I got Stanley. Love it. Welcome in, everybody. Up high, 3-2. White Sox wearing some strange red uniforms. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it looks like Bulls colors. Looks like Bulls colors. The 3-2. And ripped foul. We'll do it again. Nice at bat by Lindor here. Well, let me get rid of the comments here on the screen. Let me refresh the graphics as well. Load the 3D graphics here tonight. And that one ripped to second. He'll flip it to first, 2 away. 2 out and nobody on here. There we go. All right, welcome in, everybody. 8-3. I used AI, says Kite. In for a strike to Bichette, 0-1. Teddy's here. What's up, Teddy? I don't know if I have a favorite baseball uniform. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Burke throwing strikes here tonight. It took me a minute to get that the White Sox were wearing the Chicago Bulls colors. And a ground ball to first. Murakami will take it to the bag. A 1-2-3 inning for Burke. We go bottom one. Mets will take the field here. Sean Manaea on the mound for our Mets tonight. The lineup tonight for the White Sox, it'll be Meadroth leading off. Murakami will bat second. Vargas third. Grichuk fourth. Montgomery will DH and bat fifth. Doyle sixth. Luis Angel Acuna will bat seventh. Who remembers what Acuna's nickname is? Let's see it in the chat. Our nickname for Acuna. See if you guys remember. Jake Rogers, eighth, and Tristan Peters will bat ninth. The Met defense, it'll be Beatty at third tonight, Lindor at short, Semien at second, Young at first, Alvarez doing the catching, and then in the outfield from left to right, it's Robert Jr., Ewing, and Benj. Mets' tragic number is down to 5. Let's go. Scuba, that's right, Roadrunner Steve. Scuba. My buddy Ray used to come into the chat. Now that the Mets are bad, I don't see him too much here. And he kept trying to put Acuna in the chat, and he kept saying his phone kept changing it to Scuba. Right. Right. All right, here we go. Manaea will wind and deal. Down low, 1-0. Outside, called a strike, 1-1. No challenge. Swung on a miss, 1-2. You don't believe in a tragic number? I do. Tragic number means we can't lose 100 games. Down low, 2-2. And a little chopper third. Beatty's got it. Foul ball. Pop foul will do it again. I won't get excited about next year until there's a new CBA. There's not going to be any free agency anyway until there's a new CBA. And that one popped out to right. Benj will come over. One away. Right now, if things stay the same and they agree to the deal that the owners proposed, the Mets are going to have to cut about $60 million in salary. So no, they won't be signing Scooble. The 1-0 to Murakami. Down low, 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Murakami right now, 29 home runs on the year. Tied for fourth in the American League with Pete Alonso. And that one popped out to right. Bench. And right before the track, he'll make the catch, 2 away. Two out, nobody on here for Vargas. Outside, 1-0. And that one is laced out to left. And it's off over Robert's head. Robert shouldn't even be playing defense. It's a 2-out double. That'll bring up Gritchett. That ball was laced. Give Roberts a chance. It's early. We're 120 games in. It's not early anymore. 95-95. WPLJ. Y'all remember WPLJ? Inside, 1-1, excuse me. Oh, that was 95-5. Scott and Todd in the morning. The 1-1. And that one popped out to center. Ewing, before the track, will make the catch. Manaya's got a scoreless first. Leave a runner stranded at second. We go to the second. It'll be Benj, Young, and Robert Jr. coming up. It's crunch time. They were a great pair. Lots of laughs with them, yeah. Yep. I heard the news about the Dodgers owner, and it's the Dodgers. It's going to get swept under the rug, just like the Otani cheating betting scandal. Yeah, his interpreter was stealing the money. Right. Right. I believe that. Yeah, I'm not going to get worked up about it because I don't think anything's going to happen. That'd be nice, Ed. That would be nice. Oh, it'd be all over headline news, Teddy. It'd be the topic of conversation every night on all the sports networks. All right, Burke out for his second inning of work. Had 12 pitches in the first. Outside corner, 0-1. Thank you for the update, Miss Gina. Thank you. Appreciate that. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. I think this is a strike. Why was that called a ball? This whole ball's in the strike zone. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, and 2 to count. Fouled off. We'll do it again. James Fulmer's here. What's up, James? How are things out in the West End? Outside, 1-2. He's going to challenge this one. I think this is a ball. It was called the ball. No, they're not. They're not done with their challenges. They got the first one right, Steve. Come on, dude. Don't be like Gary and get everything wrong. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Hello, everyone in Metland. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And that one blooped out to center. And it'll drop in for a leadoff single. Ben just got that average up to 274 now. I have lost SNY here. Come on, SNY. Swung on a missed 0-1. We avoided a no-hitter. Let's go. Very nice. Pickoff throw, not in time. Miss Gina says 108 in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Game 1 here, this weekend series between the Mets and White Sox. White Sox are leading the American League Central. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Luna says hello, first time here. Welcome in. The 0-2. The pitch. Swung on a miss. Burke strikes him out. Oh, that was Robert. I'm sorry. Young. I missed Young's at bat. There's 2 away. What did Young do? Young lined out to center field. SNY froze up on us there. All right, 2 away. Cutting Edge, what's up? Ramsey, welcome in. Saying hello. Appreciate it. And that one hit out the center. That'll drop in for a base hit. Benj will stop at second. That'll bring up Semien here. Two out and 2 on here for the Mets. Burke will deal. Inside, 1-0. Ooh, called a strike. No challenge from Semien, though. Looked inside to me. Well, they got the stuff backwards here in the graphics. Come on, dude. The 0-1. And that one lifted out to left. That'll get down for a base hit. Benj will round third and score. The throw is in the second. It's runners on first and third with 2 out, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead. Francisco Alvarez will come up. Back-to-back 2-out singles for the Mets. Here's the first pitch to Alvarez. Hey, Maria's here. What's up, Maria? Great to see you. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Big old spider on the screen. The 0-1 from Burke. Oh, up and in, 1-1. Yeah, right, Miss Gina? You give an update, and boom. 1-1 to count. Burke with his 30th pitch of the night. Up high, 2-1. Burt getting a little frustrated here. The 2-1. Burke will deal. Chopped foul, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one lined caught by the shortstop. He'll go to the short way for the fourth. That'll retire the side, but the Mets get a run. We go bottom two. It'll be Montgomery, Doyle, and Acuna coming up. Christopher Brady is back. What is up, Christopher? So welcome into all the new people. We've had a bunch of new people saying hello tonight. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Share our stream out as well. Really helps the channel. Let's look at some of the other games going on tonight. The Cardinals have a 4-3 lead over the Phillies. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jays. Boston is up 5-1 over San Francisco. Washington and Miami are scoreless. Tampa Bay is up 3-2 over Baltimore. That's one of the Apple TV games. We're scoreless here in the second. Detroit and Kansas City scoreless in the second. The A's and Astros are scoreless in the bottom of the first. Angels and Rangers top of the first. That's another Apple TV game. Cleveland and Colorado getting warmed up. Cincinnati and Arizona later tonight. Minnesota, San Diego. And Pittsburgh and the Dodgers tonight at 10. And the Cubs and Mariners at 10 as well. I almost said Cubs and Seahawks. And the only day game, Milwaukee beat Atlanta 2-1. That was Sale versus The Miz. That was a 2-1 game there. Let's look at some of the NFL action tonight. The Jets and Steelers are at the half. The Jets have a 7-0 lead there. The Panthers have a 7-3 lead over the Jaguars. Once again, this is preseason. My only hope coming out of preseason is that there's no major injuries. In for a ball, 1-0. Montgomery batting .216 on the year with 26 homers, 71 ribbies. And a chopper foul, 1-1. Popped foul. It'll go out of play, 1-2. Not sure. Chris is here saying, come on, Chicago. Welcome in, Chris. The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, Gino looked good, but it's preseason. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout for Mania tonight. And a chopper to second. Semion's got it. Over to first, 2 away. That'll bring up Luis Angel Acuna, a.k.a. Scuba. 237 average, a home run, 12 runs batted in. Up to 95, 96 on the sub count. We are 4 away from that 9,600 number. Down in for a strike, 0-1. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. No, Terens is not playing tonight. Not as of yet, but when the Mets have a 10-0 lead later, they might bring him in the pitch. That's right. 10-0. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. And a ground ball down the short. Lindor on the backhand. Fires. Got him by a step. A 1-2-3 inning for Manaea. We go to the third. Still 1-0 Mets. Back to the top of the Met lineup with Ewing, Lindor, and Bichette. Let's see, coming into tonight, let's look at our Mets, see where we stand. Right now, the Mets are 58-70, 10 games out of a wild card spot. Right now, the next team ahead of the Mets is the Nationals. The Mets are 2.5 games behind the Nationals, 3 games behind the Reds, and 4.5 behind the Pirates. I know some of you in the chat think the Mets are going to go on a magical run and make the playoffs. I do not think so. But catch up to the Pirates. Get to within 5 games of the wild card. Yeah, but you can't play him in the outfield, Maria. You can't play Terens in left field. I love to dream. Hey, it's okay. It's 73. They went on that magical run and made the World Series, remember? Oh, I don't remember. First pitch is a ball to Ewing. Ewing has seen more pitches this at bat than he did last at bat. Inside 2-0. The 2-0. And that one lifted out to left center field. And it'll be caught. The left fielder will come over. That's Gritchick. 1 away. That'll bring up Lindor. What would you say, Maria? Oh, no, that's okay. I'm not worried. Did you guys get a chance to see the SNY broadcast of Put It in the Books, the Howie Rose story? Awesome. Wasn't just about the Mets. It was about him coming up, how he became a Met fan. Fouled off 1-1. Probably his all-time classic call, the Stephon Matteau overtime winner against the Devils to send the Rangers to the Stanley Cup that year, where they eventually beat Vancouver. In for a strike, 1-2. Miss Gina says she watched it, was really nice. The 1-2 bounced in the dirt, 2-2. No, it was the first time it was ever on. Fouled off. Not the first time that story's ever been talked about. Not the first time that story's been talked about, so you might have heard the story before. But the show was the first time it was on. Because they talked about his retirement that he announced at the beginning of the season. The 2-2. And that one ripped to first, foul. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Fouled off again. Fouled off again. Like, part of the story I don't remember is Howie Rhodes working for WFAN. I don't remember that. And Lindor rips one out to right before the track. 2 away. That's Peters making the catch. I wouldn't want to count. And Bichette fouls that one off. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled off, still 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Boston, San Francisco scored a couple runs. It's now 5-4. The Phillies have tied the game against the Cardinals in the sixth, tied up at 4 now. Yeah, 50 pitches here. Good job by the Mets. DO2. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Benzino with some trivia here. Tristan Peters is the only current MLB player born on February 29th. The 1-2. And a little chopper. Acuna. Got him. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 3. Still 1-0 Mets. For the White Sox, it'll be 8-9-1. Rogers, Peters, and Meadroth. Rogers, Peters, and Meadroth coming up. But once again, welcome in everybody. We have 139 people watching on the YouTube side. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you hit them thumbs up for us. Consider sharing it out to your other social media platforms as well to help support the channel. The Phillies have taken the lead 5-4. The Yankees are up 3-1 over the Blue Jays. Nationals are up 1-0 over the Marlins. Orioles are now up 5-3 over the Rays. Raymond's here. What's up? My draw? Well, then the SNY bad broadcast is saying it wrong. Because I'm going by what they're saying. But thank you for the correction. Oh, Charles is here. He says, just checking in briefly. Very heavy rain and thunderstorms in paradise tonight. Be safe, Charles. And that one ripped foul, 0-1. He said it. He said it right that time. Fouled off quickly ahead, 0-2. Yo, Elite, thank you so much. Ground ball up the middle. Semion's got it. Over the first, one away. Thank you, Elite, for the $1 super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Chopped foul, 0-2. Daniel Berry's here. What's up, Daniel Berry? Called strike three. Got him looking. 2 away. Second strikeout for Manaea. Back to the top of the lineup with Mydroth. Thank you for the correction on the name. Up high, want to know? Mydroth flew out to right his first time. Popped foul, 1-1. No worries. Thank you for that. Manic reactions. And a ground ball foul, 1-2. I don't get to see many White Sox games. And that one ripped out to left. Foul. So any of the White Sox fans that are hanging out in the chat tonight, let me know what you guys is this the uniforms tonight? Is this a City Connect thing or fouled off 1-2 with the red Bulls colors? Looks very sharp with the black. And fouled off. We'll do it again. I did not see that, Raymond. Thank you for that as well. Love it. Love it when you guys drop tidbits in the chat. Fouled off again. Still 1-2. Oh, Benj under the track. I thought that was going to go foul. It makes a catch at the wall. Not paying attention myself here. Can't get on Gary and Gelbs anymore. But here we go to the fourth. The Mets still lead 1-0. I almost said trail 1-0. Benj, Young, and Robert Jr. coming up. But Raymond said, John, did you see that the other day? Carson Benj and Darryl Strawberry, the only Met rookies with 15 plus stolen bases and 15 home runs. I did not see that. Manic says they're nice alternatives. Yeah, I like them. But let's look at some of the other games going on. Still here, top of the seventh, the Phillies lead the Cardinals 5-4. Bottom five, the Yankees lead the Blue Jays 3-1. Top five, the Red Sox lead the Giants 5-4. Going bottom six, the Nats lead the Marlins 1-0. Bottom six, Orioles lead 5-3 over the Rays. Peralta on the mound tonight, 5 2/3 innings so far. He's given up 5 earned runs. A's and Astros are scoreless in the third. Tigers and Royals scoreless in the third. Angels, Rangers scoreless in the second. And the Guardians and Rockies are in the bottom of the first, no score. Some NFL action tonight. My Jets still lead the Steelers 7-0. 7:40 to go in the third there. The Panthers lead the Jaguars 17-3, getting ready to go to half. Benj fouls it off 0-1. Yeah, Alonso hit his 30th home run tonight. It's Elvis night there at the ballpark. Look at that guy. That little man dressed up as Fat Elvis. And that one blooped out the center. The left fielder will come over. One away. No, the Jets are playing the Steelers tonight. Here's Young. Young lined out the center his first time. No idea. I haven't watched. In for a strike, 0-1. No idea. We'll find out at the end of the year, won't we? And that one ripped. And that's a base hit. Young will stop at first. A 1-out single. That'll bring up Robert Jr., who struck out his first time. Chris says the White Sox will hit a couple homers soon. And that one popped up out the center. Not deep. Oh, and he can't find it. Young will go to third. Young in the second. Or Robert in the second, excuse me. Doyle couldn't find it. And the Mets have second and third and 1 out. He looked like he was set. Let's see. He looks like he's set. And then he's like, oops. And he tries diving across. And he can't make the catch. He's not saying anything. In for a strike to Beatty, 0-1. Manic says the White Sox are best of the others in a weak American League Central. They can occasionally score in bunches, just not with enough consistency to be a threat. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Oh, that was called a strike. Beatty challenged. It looked high to me. It's high, yeah. Come on. Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Over 2.5 inches high. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Once again, shout out to Charles. Guys, be safe down there. Down in paradise tonight with the thunderstorms. The 2-1. And a chopper. That's a base hit down to the right field line. That'll score 2, and the Mets take a 3-0 lead. Beatty on his way to second. Brett Beatty now 2 for 2 tonight. Beatty now 2 for 2 with a single and a double. In for a strike here to Semien. Semien had an RBI single his first time. And swung on a miss quickly ahead 0-2. It depends, Benzino. If not if the car gets struck by lightning, it's not. Swung on a miss. You struck him out 2 away. Then you're trapped in the car. Miss Gina says 148 in the chat. Only 49 likes. Smash that thumbs up. Bernard's here. What's up, Bernard? Here's Alvarez now. Swung on a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Up high, 2-2. Excuse me, 1-2. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 to count. 70th pitch of the night from Burke. Swung on a miss. Oh no, fouled off. Excuse me. Still 2-2. Still 2-2. Sounded like the catcher caught it. Yo, just 3 more to 9,600. Let's go. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll end the inning, but the Mets put up 2. Now lead 3-0. We go bottom 4. It'll be Murakami, Vargas, and Grichuk coming up for the White Sox. Nancy Smith saying, let's go, Mets. Welcome in, Nancy. Let's refresh the scores. Steelers still have the ball here. Jets still lead 7-0. But once again, it's preseason. Only thing I'm concerned about is no major injuries. I will take a look to see what Cade Klubnik does for the Jets. Once again, these so-called experts, these draft experts, Cade Klubnik going into the 2025 college football season was the number 1 ranked quarterback. Now, injuries and stuff didn't turn out that way. The Jets ended up getting him in the 4th or 5th round. But why not take a flyer on a guy to see what he's got? Because the Jets have 3 first-round picks next year with a big quarterback class coming out. So throw strikes, Mania. Nancy says, Frank told me about your channel. Well, tell Frank we said thank you. Outside, 1-0 to Murakami. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Murakami flew out to right his first time as well. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed. Ben's on the track, and he makes the catch right at the wall. One away. Wow. The wind's got to be blowing in. That ball was absolutely crushed. Yep, Ronnie just said it too. The wind stopped that one. Yeah, outside, 1-0. Alvarez is going to challenge. I think this is outside. I think this is a bad challenge. And it's outside, 1-0. Bernard says, that's right, Mr. John. We need a healthy team when the season starts. Let's go. Manic says, God knows the White Sox are playing better, and for once the farm system is flush with Chalowski leading the way. Forgive my pronunciation again. Probably 2 years away from having it, if not for the lockout. Yeah, wind is definitely blowing in. Outside, 3-0. Yes, the wind got that one. Benj made the catch. That was scary. Yup. The 3-0. In for a strike, 3-1. In for a no inside, ball 4. Vargas has been on for the second time. Oh, who's this? Oh, Michelle Vargas or Michelle Margot doing Steve Gelb's job while Steve's up in the booth. I remember when my guy Ryan at Jets Talk 24/7 got interviewed by Michelle Margot on SNY. That was cool. Manic says the White Sox lead the league in crappy challenges. Up high, 1-1. Runner on first with 1 out here. Minaya at 50 pitches. Outside, 2-1. Joe, don't start. Oh, man. 2-1 the count. And that one popped up. Oh, it's a base hit in the center field. Look at that ball. Like a cue shot. First and second here with 1 out. Montgomery will come up. He's DHing tonight. All right, 2 on with 1 out here from Minaya. His first time in any trouble tonight. Not sure where that one missed. Called the ball. Alvarez is challenging if this is low. And it's a strike. It's a strike. 0-1 the count. Yikes. You had to be right there. You've been out of challenges. And that one hit out to center. Ewing onto the track. He'll make the catch. Runners will tag. Vargas goes to third. Runner. Oh, I don't know. They might take a look at that at second. They might take a look at that at second. I don't know if the Mets are going to take a look at that. I think his foot comes off the bag. No challenge. Inside 1-0. The 1-0. Pops foul 1-1. The 1-1. Manai up to 56 pitches here. That's in for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 from Manaya. He winds and deals. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Manaya will step off. Ooh, inside 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go to the fifth. Still 3-0 Mets. Third strikeout for Manaya. Strands a couple in scoring position. Back to the top of the lineup for our Mets here. Ewing, Lindor, and Bichette. Already leading 3-0. They are starting the fourth quarter there in Pittsburgh. The Jets still lead 7-0. D. Rich is unbelievable. They're about to lose to the Mets. Well, maybe you're not as good as you. Maybe they think. Maybe they're not as good as you think they are. They're losing to the Mets. Maybe you play in a weak American League. All right, top of the eighth. The Phillies still lead the Cardinals 5-4. The Cardinals have a runner at third and one out. Bottom six, the Yankees still lead Toronto 3-1. Bottom six, Boston still leads the Giants 5-4. Bottom seven, the Nationals still lead the Marlins 1-0. Top eight, Orioles still lead the Rays 5-3. A's and the Astros still scoreless. Tigers, Royals still scoreless. Rangers, Angels still scoreless. And the Rockies have a 1-0 lead over the Guardians in the second. Too little, too late. Yup. Mark says we're going to do just enough to ruin someone else's playoff chances. And the first pitch swinging again. Come on, Ewing. Ewing needs a day off. They dropped him in the lineup the one game, and that didn't help. Give him a day off, man. Stop swinging at the first pitch. That's not how you get out of a slump. Up high, 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Burke's still getting agitated here. Up to 75 pitches. Not sure how far they let him go. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Ooh, called a strike, 2-2. Big call there. Two and two to count. And Lindor pops it up on the infield. Acuna right by the bag. Makes the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Bichette, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out twice. Once to first and once to short. And Bichette hits one out to left. Back to the track. Grichuk jumps. It's out of here. Bo Bichette makes it 4-0. Bichette's 13th home run of the year. RBI number 65. Up high to Benj, 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Up high, called a strike though, 1-2. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Reports have started to come out that Bo Bichette is not going to opt out of his deal with the Mets. The 2-2. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. You missed your boy Bo Bichette hitting a home run, Miss Gina. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. New Yorkers aren't shy. 2-2 the count. Swung on a miss. Ben strikes out. That'll end the inning, but the Mets get a run on the Bichette homer. It's 4-0 Mets halfway through. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the White Sox. Acuna, Rogers, and Peters coming up. Boston just scored. It's now 6-4. St. Louis has tied that game up against the Phillies. It's 5-5 there. Yankees still up 3-1. Oh. I haven't watched any of the game, but Klubnik is 10 out of 14 for 75 yards tonight. Let's see what Gino did. Gino went 7-7 for 65 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, sign me up for that. Nelson strikes again. Oh, not good. No bueno. No bueno. Mannix is bad the worst. Miss Gina says 145 in the chat. Let's go. In for a strike, 0-1. Acuna grounded out his first time to short. Pop foul, 0-2. Maria says, I think I brought some luck in. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 4 strikeouts for Mania. Ooh, that one missed. 1-0. Rogers grounded out to second. In for a strike, 1-1. D says the White Sox decided to take the day off, I guess. Well, we're not. We're only halfway through the game here. And that one hit out the center field. Ewing back before the track, 2 away. I would imagine that they serve Chicago dogs at the stadium, but I don't know. Chicago dogs are okay. No, legit Chicago dog is the one with the pickle on it, right? I'm not sure what else is on it. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Never been to Chicago? I think we were in Chicago in the airport, I think. Fouled off, 1-2. And a ground ball to second. Semion's got it. Over to first. Another 1-2-3 inning from Anaya. We go to the sixth. Still 4-0 Mets. It'll be Young, Robert Jr., and Beatty coming up. Don't know. Don't know what the Cubs put on their hot dogs at the stadium. A Chicago dog. If I remember, Steve wasn't a fan of the Cubs hot dog, I think. I know the one I remember the most was the Dodger dog. He hated that. Said it was like eating a rubber band. But thank you, everybody. Let's see what we've done here tonight. So far, we've gained 5 new subs on the YouTube side. Consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. It's free to hit that thumbs up as well. Really, hitting the thumbs up helps push our content out to more people. You guys chatting it up will push it out to more people with the engagement. The Jets just kicked the field goal, now lead 10-0 with 7 minutes left. The Guardians have tied the game against the Rockies. Sharing the channel really helps too. Yes, it does. All right, Young will lead it off. And fouled it off, 0-1. Yeah, and a pickle, James. Tomatoes, onions, and a pickle, I know. Oh, for Cubs dogs? Oh. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. You're so good looking. Popped the foul. Rogers will give chase, but it goes out of play. Still 1-2. Miss Gina says, God bless you. Mark C says, bless you. How do you like your hot dog? He said in my hand. The 1-2. And Young rips one. Murakami's got it. We'll flip to the pitcher. 1 away. Oh, 2. Out number. No, that's out number 1. I can't go by what Steve says. That's out number 1, Steve. That'll bring up Robert Jr. Maria says, bless you, Mrs. PAS. Raymond says, God bless Mrs. PAS. Burke up to 91 pitches here. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Phillies are 4.5 back of the Braves. It's getting closer and closer. The 0-1. And that one ripped. That's a fair ball. And he got Vargas. Got him. Nice throw across the infield. That'll bring up Beatty, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a 2-run double. Swung on a miss. Beatty swinging for the fences. Mustard and Kraut, very nice. Popped foul, 0-2. White Sox record, they are 66 and 61. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. What's up, Luminous? The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Yeah, 58 and 70. It's on the screen. And that one lifted out to left. Right at Gritchick. The Mets go down 1-2-3. We go bottom 6. Still 4-0. Back to the top of the lineup for the White Sox with Mydroth, Murakami, and Vargas. Man, excuse me. Let's check in. What? There's 5:22 left. The Jets have the ball back. I have not heard from C. Lee in a long time, Miss Gina. What's up, Mountain Man? Mania at 70 pitches after 5. So doing a good job here. And that one absolutely crushed out to left. Robert Jr. in fair territory will make the catch. One away. That'll bring up Murakami. Murakami hit one out to deep right field his last time that I thought was gone. And Benj caught it right at the wall. The 0-1. Oh, excuse me, outside 1-0. Yeah, there's a strike, 1-1. Outside 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Well, I know he's back to work, so that's part of it. He started working back in early August. And a chopper foul, still 2-2. The 2-2. Ooh, called strike 3. Murakami's going to challenge. This is close. This is close. It's inside. It's a ball. 3-2. Oh, that one's outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk. I thought the Mets were going to challenge that one. Down low, 1-0. Mountain Man's wife was back saying, hey guys, let's go Mets. Feeling good about this one. Up high, 2-0. What do you mean, what's up with the White Sox? They're in first place in the American League Central. Two and 0 the count here after a walk. Manaea is now set. He will deal. How do you not challenge that, guys? Come on. 3-0. Jordan Hicks and Tyler Schweitzer getting warmed up in the pen. And that one lifted foul, 3-1. We are 2 away from that 9,600 mark. The 3-1. And that ball's absolutely laced out the left. And it's gone. That's what happens when you can't throw strikes. And it's a 4-2 ball game. Vargas has been on base every time. Where's the offense tonight? There it is. A 2-run home run. This inning, Manaya's not attacking. He attacked the first 5 innings. And maybe because it's the 3rd time through the lineup, he's pitching around people, maybe? The 0-1. Alvarez has got to challenge some of these. Come on. It should be 0-2 here instead of 1-1. And that one laced out to left center field. Robert on the run, and that ball's gone. That's why you got to challenge pitches, dude. Should have been a 1-2 count instead of a 2-1 count. He had to come in with the fastball again. Back-to-back homers to make it a 1-run game. Okay. Ripped foul, 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And we're tied at 4. 3 straight home runs for the White Sox. And Manaea has completely fallen apart. Not attacking the batters this inning. Why would you change your approach? Swung on and fouled off, 0-1. And that one laced out to center field. Ewing will make the catch, 2 away. That'll bring up Acuna, who's 0 for 2. That ball out to right had no time. Had no time being out to right field. The wind's been knocking them down, not that one. In for a strike, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Man, excuse me. Swung on and fouled up. Nope, on the infield, excuse me. Popped up, not fouled up. That'll end the inning, but the White Sox with back-to-back home runs. We head to the seventh, tied at 4. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, don't get too excited because it'll change overnight. All right, we are tied at 4. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Sean. New ball game, absolutely. For the Mets, 8-9-1. Semyon, Alvarez, and Ewing. Yikes. Jordan Hicks will be the new pitcher here for the White Sox. 38 innings, 3.32 ERA, and 41 appearances. Up and in, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. And fouled off, 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. And a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. A leadoff single. Simeon's 2 for 3 tonight. That'll bring up Alvarez, who's 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. I don't remember if no, I don't think so. I think they just said when Scherzer gave up 3 straight home runs in 2023. I think I remember that. I think I did that game. Fouled off by Alvarez, 0-1. Look at Alvarez swinging for the fences here. Come on, dude. The 0-2 to Alvarez. Swung on a missed. Please stop playing Alvarez. Until he changes his batting stance. He is pulling off and trying to hit everything out of the ballpark. That's why you're 0 for your last 30. That'll bring up Ewing here. Down low, one called a strike. Come on, Blue. Don't get. Stop. Stop. He's in the dugout breaking the bat over his knee. Stop. Fouled off 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Swung on a missed. Ewing strikes out. 0 for 4 again. That's what you want from your leadoff batter. Yeah, Alvy broke the bat over his knee in the dugout. Give Ewing a night off already. I don't know what they're waiting for. In for a strike to Lindor, 0-1. And a check swing. Vargas at third, over to first. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 7. Still tied at 4. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We will be right back for the rest of this one. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Lavender, the new pitcher here, strikes out the first batter. No, Terren's just got the night off. Here's Peters, one out, nobody on. In for a strike. Nope, called the ball. No challenge again from Alvarez. Like, if he gets one wrong, he stops challenging. D. Rich. That one hit out to center field. Ewing on the run will make the catch. 2 away. That's your last warning, D. I don't want play-by-play in the chat of another game, dude. Start a channel you want to do play-by-play. I don't know. Did I hit? Who hit the wrong button? There's a strike. 1-1. Twilly, welcome in. You're welcome. The 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. Yeah, and you keep worrying about every other game but the one I'm doing here, bud. If you want to do that, start a channel, please. What bearing does that have on the game we're doing here? Fouled off. Still 1-2. And a ground ball to second. Semion's got it. Over to first. We go to the 8th. Still tied at 4. It'll be Bichette, Benj, and Young for the Mets. He's angry the Mets are choking. No, I'm angry because I keep telling people the same thing over and over and over. And yet nothing changes. It's a 4-4 game. Why would I be angry about the game? But please, Chris, start a channel so we can tell you how to do things. It's okay. It'll be 7-4 after bottom of the 8th. Could be. Very well could be. Some games went final. The Phillies beat the Cardinals 7-6. That game went 10 innings. The Orioles beat the Rays 5-3. Peralta got the loss. Drew, what's up, Drew? Once again, Bichette, Benj, and Young here for our Mets. Brian Hudson, the new pitcher here for the White Sox. In for a strike, 0-1. Bye. I'm sorry, I don't want game updates of other games that we don't care about. Outside, grounded out to second. 1 away. His genius waving by. Yeah. Bye. I'm gonna go follow him. I'm gonna go follow his channel and see if he ever goes live. In for a strike, 0-1. Benj is 1 for 3 tonight. Outside, 1-1. What's up, Manny? Welcome back. In for a strike, 1-2. No, I want to be his first follower. Outside corner, got him looking. 2 away. Nice pitch. Two out, nobody on here for Young. Outside, 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. It's a tie, Chris. It's a tie. They stopped playing. Outside, 2-1. Each team gets a point. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Bam's here. Says APS. Phillies walking off the Cardinals 7-6 in the bottom of the 10th. And a ground ball base. Oh no. Acuna played it perfect behind the bag. 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 8. Oh, it was a 2-run triple. Home team buys the beer. But when it's an American League team and when it's one American League team and one National League team, they each get a point. They stop playing after 9. So we are going bottom 8. They're in the top of the 9th. They're in the Bronx. The Yankees are up 3-1 on Toronto. Washington and Miami tied at 2 in the top of the 9th. The Royals up 3-0 over the Tigers in the 7th. That'd be a big upset. Houston's up 3-0 over the A's. That game now final. The Jets shut out the Steelers 17-0. Whoa. Gonna have to watch highlights of that. Beautiful skyline there in Chicago. Lavender back out on the mound here. Pitching the dirt, 1-0. And fouled off, 1-1. Mets have Daniel Duarte and McDermott as well. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Nice pitch. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. Lavender's retired all 4 batters he has faced. We're getting a pitching change here. Yeah, you got to hang out for all the game. You can't overreact. Fans flipping out in the 5th inning that it's 4-0. The White Sox don't have the lead. Yeah, they hit 3 straight home runs. Yep. The first one, a 2-run homer, and then back-to-back solo shots. Not the lead. Oh, yeah, tied the game, not the lead. Welcome to the real world. It sucks. They're in the bottom of the 9th there in Miami, tied up at 2. They hit a lot of homers when the Phillies played them too, pesky team. And it's why I don't follow them enough to know this, but my guess would be that they probably won't go deep into the playoffs. Yeah, but the wind's blowing in, Mincina, so it wasn't luck. They hit them hard. They hit them out with the wind blowing in. Yeah, they don't have the pitching. Yep. All right, Duarte now in for our Mets. 21 and a third innings, a 0.84 ERA. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. On the outside corner. Oh, outside, 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Derek, what's up, Derek? Thank you so much for subscribing. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn. We're a little over a month away from Flyers hockey. The 2-2. Swung on and foul tipped, held on 2. 2 away. Here's Gritchick. Claude says Chicago plays well against New York teams. Miss Gina says 207 in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Smash them thumbs up for us. Share the stream out as well. Let us know if you're rooting for one of these two teams. Cassio Joseph, thank you so much. The first pitch. Inside and low, 1-1. Or 1-0, excuse me. 1-0 the count. 2 out, nobody on here. The 1-0. No worries, Maria. We understand. Down low. Ooh, called a strike. I'd have challenged that. 1-1 the count. One and one to count. The pitch. And popped out to center field. Robert will come over. He'll make the catch. Water Girl just subscribed as well. On 1-2-3 inning for the Mets. We go to the ninth. Tied up at 4. It's Robert Jr., Beatty, and Semien coming up. Yeah, smash them thumbs up for us. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are climbing up to 10K. The Marlins won the game in the bottom of the ninth. That's a big win for the Marlins. Raymond says, come on, Robert, need a run here. You're a tax fan. I'm not a fan of taxes. I do mind. I am not a tax fan. Longo. What's going on? Daniel saying hi. Welcome in, everybody. I don't know. Guys, Derek says he's a tax fan. Anybody else a tax fan? Grant Taylor will be the new pitcher here for the White Sox. I personally am not a fan of the taxes. And first pitch swinging, lifted out to left. Antonacci can't make the catch. My guess is he probably meant to say Texas. Yeah, right. I'm just going by what the man typed, everybody. 0-1 to count here to Robert Jr. Once again, Robert Jr., Beatty, and Semien for the Mets here. Outside, 1-1. Don't go by the tracker because that's behind. Still says 8th inning. But it's got the Mets up to the plate. And a chopper foul, 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Benzino says, I'd rather do time in the hole than my taxes. Fouled off, still 2-2. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Are you wearing Mets stand or is say what? Up high, ball 4. First off, this doesn't make any sense. Try it again in something we can make sense of, please. Bad says let's go Sox. Welcome in. Are you wearing Mets stand or is Satan? And fouled off 0-1. I don't know who's going to win. Well, I do know. The team that scores the most runs will win the game. I do not know who that will be. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Beatty. Right down the middle, strike 3. What are you looking at, dude? You swing at the pitches in the dirt, and you look at the one right down the middle of the plate. You got to swing the bat, dude. Sorry, are you a math fan or a White Sox fan? I'm not a fan of math. I am not a fan of math or taxes. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. And popped up. On the infield, Acuna and Vargas. Not sure what's going on there. You a Science fan or an English fan? Lunch. I was a big fan of lunch. Claude says he's from the South Side. Alvarez swinging for the fences here again. 0 for 3 tonight. And for a strike, 0 and 2. I love Moon says I love lunch. 0 and 2 the count here. Swung on it, man. What a waste of at bats from Alvarez tonight. Please give me Luis Torrens. What a waste. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Mine was detention. This cockroaches is livestock. That's deductible. All right, everybody. Let me reset it up because we'll get it going here. Edit, customization. Because when we're done here, whether it's after the bottom half of this inning or the next inning, but we will redirect over to Dr. Delay tonight. The Bears are winning. The Bears are winning. Yep. Good time to turn it back on again. Turned it off for a couple minutes and nonsense ensued. All right, for the White Sox, it'll be Montgomery, Doyle, and Acuna coming up. We'll see what the Mets do for pitching here. Currently not a save situation. So I don't know if they'll use man. Senga. No, it's Jeffrey Yon. Jeffrey Yon will be the pitcher. Manic says walk it off. Thank you to all the White Sox fans that have joined us tonight. You guys have all been very respectful tonight. Down low. They checked down at third. They said he went 0 and 1. Was? What's up, bud? Was? Inside 1 and 1. Claude says been a Sox fan since Fisk and Baines played. Wow. 1 and 1 to count here to Montgomery. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt. 1 and 2. Met fans, or even the White Sox fans that are here, if you guys have not seen Jan's celebration after striking a batter out, let us know your thoughts. Not a big fan of it. Not my thing. One and 2 to count here. Jan will wind and deal. Jan doing his strikeout celebration and he didn't get the strikeout. That's why you don't do it, clown. Why is that? Why is Alvarez not challenging pitches tonight? What do you need another good crowd here? You haven't done a game in Chicago. The 2-2. Jan will rock and deal. Check. You got to check down at third. Man, Alvarez is a waste at the plate. A waste behind the behind the dish. Not not challenging strikes and not challenging swings. The 3-2. Ball 4. That's what you get for celebrating the strikeout, dude. All right. Now that'll bring up Doyle, who's 0 for 3. Ground out, strikeout, and lined out to center. Montgomery for Montgomery exchange there. Oh, I could see a bunt here, Raymond. Move the winning run over to second. And he squares. And he only plays the first, and they got him. 1 away. That's a sacrifice. 5-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Acuna, though. One out with a runner on. Here's Acuna. Can win it against his old team. Down low, 1-0. And a little chopper. Lindor over to first, 2 away. Runner moves to third. That'll bring up Rogers. Up to 290 in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. The Mets once led 4-0 tonight, and then 3 straight home runs from the White Sox. In the 6th inning, tied it up, and we've been stuck at 4 since. 2 out in the winning run at third here for the White Sox. And that one laced out to center field. Ewing on the run. It's a home run. A walk-off 2-run home run. Yeah, Jeff Rion needs to stop doing that strikeout celebration. Because no, it doesn't matter. Well, maybe if it does. If he doesn't walk the leadoff man, maybe he has a 1-2-3 inning. So, awesome stuff, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming out. Unfortunately, our Mets couldn't hold it. But that's why the White Sox are right now are their division lead. Games like that. Congrats to White Sox fans that are in here tonight. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. All yous were very respectful. So we appreciate that. Don't know about tomorrow night yet. We'll see. I do have the stream scheduled. Once again, tomorrow is Mrs. PAS's birthday. So we'll see what time we get home. So awesome stuff. Once again, it'll ask you if you want to redirect to Dr. Delay. Dr. Delay is doing the Pirates Dodgers game tonight. And we will be we'll be back next time. Not sure, 100% sure if it's tomorrow night or not, but we'll definitely be back on Sunday. So thank you all once again, and we will see everybody next time.